Hello everyone. Can you all hear me? Wait, let me just push that. And welcome to a nice chill Sunday. I was going to say bingo bollocks. It's not bingo bollocks. But how are we all today? And welcome. I was going to stream Alan Wake today, but I don't think I got the brain capacity for that. Because I love that game, but your brain needs to be switched on for that game. So I was 50-50 whether I was going to. But we're just gonna chat, maybe watch some stuff. Whatever. And yes, I have shaved again. I woke up this morning, I looked in the mirror, I thought, oh, once again, I look like a, what the hell is that? I look like a scraggly bloody mountain man again. So now I look like a retired policeman. So yes, I now look like a baked bean once again. So yeah. God. But anyway, how are we all today? I'll say my hellos in a bit. I have shaved spaghetti, yes. Now I can cosplay as one of those Doctor Who villains. What's that one? See? I can cosplay as the Doctor Who villain now. Oh yes, I was gonna game. I haven't got the brain for gaming today, so I just thought we'd talk shit and look like a new potato, Catherine. Yes, and we can look. I'll take requests. We'll look at whatever we want. We'll do whatever we want. We'll please whoever we want. I want to be free to do what I want whenever I want. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Right. Kathy Alon's welcome. Blue Sky, how's it going? Laura Wilson, welcome. Susan Hornby, how's it going? Denise Flood, welcome. Simon Stevens, how's it going? Brent Mackey, what's up? Michael Smoto, welcome. Bookie, how's it going? Janine, welcome. Steve Lacey, welcome. Giuseppe Stromboli, welcome. Tartan Kelpie, how's it going? Bookie, I said hello, but I'll say it again, Kat, welcome. Jenny J, how's it going? Mike Larry, thank you for the 21 months. All right, what's up? And welcome. Ladies Fright, welcome. Paula Williams, how's it going? Mike Larry, what's up? Craig Adams, how's it going? I'm getting there. Andrea Swift, welcome. Spaghetti alla Ponhabi, welcome. Roger Boyne, welcome. Laura Wilson, I think I said hello, but I'll say it again. Peter Jindobry. Boxen, how's it going? Ronnie SG, welcome. Agony Goose, no muting from me. At least I don't think so. Am I? No, I'm not. Thank fuck. Will Lloyd, welcome. Joshy Boy, how's it going? Andrew Swift, I'll say hello, but I'll say it again. Oh god. Stormy Eyes, welcome. I'm almost there. Mrs. Prism, how's it going? I think I'm there, mate. Yes, I am. I'm there. I need to shave my head. It's currently looking like a map of the world with the bald spots, like a ball tennis ball. You know how it is. Now it sounds like you're saying spaghetti alla Ponhabi. Yeah, it does a bit, nah. Lollygagging. Welcome. Yes, I just thought we'd have a nice chill chat about whatever we want. Controversial stuff, non-controversial stuff, whatever we want. Steve Field, what's up? Marie P, welcome. Alright, I gotta open the drink. Let's see. I do have one final breakdown analysis to make by the end of today. Don't know if it'll be up today. Shit. It's too fizzy. Bollocks. So yeah, I do. It's everywhere now. Brilliant. I'll put it down there. Yeah, I got one more breakdown analysis to make by the end of this week. It's still Sunday, it's still the week, which is going to be Nuke's Top 5. So, I've really enjoyed making them, to be honest with you. I know I was going to make them consecutively over the 5 days. I just couldn't do it, because, you know, I'm a busy boy. But I'm hopefully making the final one tonight. And then we'll see what happens next week. But I've genuinely enjoyed doing them this time. Because I did get out of the, like my new profile pic, I think it's me, CRL. I can just about see it. Much appreciated. What am I doing in that profile pic, though? I know what you people are like. Yeah, the breakdown analysis. I've really enjoyed making them this week. As you know, I fell out of them for a bit because sometimes I look at them like, oh my god, I'm just going to get annoyed. I'm just going to get annoyed looking at these top 5 channels, and I'm like, why do I want to make a video of just me getting annoyed? But then, so that's why I took some time away. But then, you know, I've really enjoyed them. I've genuinely enjoyed them. David James, welcome. Haiti, how's it going? I always pull those bottle caps off. They get in the way otherwise. They do. Those bloody things. These are very annoying, if you ask me. Because you pull them off and then you got that little spindle part sticking up. You catch in your bloody mouth all the time. I know they did it to try and stop people, well, make people, sure people recycle them with the top on. But if you're going to recycle, if you're not going to recycle, you're not going to recycle. But for those who recycle, I recycle. Why the hell would you throw the top away into another bin? It's stupid. People. You know, I'm just saying. Everyone look at CRL's profile picture. I can't be here, can I? Can I? No, I can't. No. I can see it's me, but I don't know what I'm doing in there. Wouldn't that confuse people? They wouldn't know if they're talking to you or Dandalf. Well, my profile picture has been the same one for the last 6 years, so I think I'm alright. Wasn't there a time where the top wasn't recyclable and they told you to do that? Maybe in the 80s with the metal tops, maybe, I don't know. But, you know, the plastic tops. This goes into plastic recycling, so I don't know. I don't know. Should be able to click it. I can click it, it comes up with channel activity. I'm going to see your activity now. Oh, I'm looking at your activity now, CRL. You joined 12 years ago. You chatted in my Alan Wake stream. Chatted in my UFO clips and Boogosphere live. Chatted in part 4 of Alan Wake. That's all it shows me. I can't see the profile picture properly. Oh, excuse me. Sometimes they have those sharp parts on the cap and you cut your face. Yep. Oh, sorry. See, I shouldn't have drunk that now. I got the belches coming. I'm trying to hide them. I rarely drink soda, so I splurge on the Cokes in glass bottles. They absolutely do taste better in glass bottles. That's a fact. That is a fact. They taste better in glass bottles. I don't know why. Because it's the same stuff. I don't know if it's like the plastic from the bottle seeping into the Coke. And that's why it tastes different to the glass. I don't know. But they definitely taste better in the glass bottles. Clicks on go to channel. What am I supposed to click on? I'm clicking it. I don't know where else to do. All right. Okay, I just went to the channel. I see it now. How was you so quick in making that bloody profile pic? That's what I want to know. God. That was quick, CRL. That was bloody quick. Bloody hell. Foggy morning. I didn't say hello, by the way. Mish Bob's welcome. Nice pick, bruh. Oh, one Alice, welcome. How's it going? Fastest fingers in the Midwest. Yes. Sexiest man in Wales, where? Not like this, they're not. Like I said, I look like a retired police officer now. I just woke up and I just don't need to get those days sometimes. I know everyone has them with their hair or the way they look, and like I just want to get rid of it. And then when you do, you're like, oh my god, what have I done? It happens all the time, but sometimes I just need a clean face. Unfortunately, because I got a head like a fucking orange. And nothing up there. If I go full baby face, I look very weird. That's why I rarely don't. I didn't quite go full baby face this time. I left a bit there at the front. Because I didn't, like I said, I didn't want to look like a baked bean. Not today, anyway. I killed the queen, yes, I shaved again. It'll be back within about a week. I'm pretty fast at growing a beard. I just fancied being different today. Guess it's like whiskey in oak kegs. What? More of a mist. I have a nephew who looks like Mr. Clean. He has alopecia. So I remember a mate of mine who I haven't spoken for a very long time. We had a bit of a falling out a very long time ago over reasons. But when we were growing up, when we were about, say, 15 or 16, his parents used to go away on holiday over the weekend. So we'd go over his house, and as people of that age do, we drank alcohol. And we'd stay up his house. Anyway. Sometimes we'd mess with people if they went asleep, right? That's just the way we were. We were 15 or 16 years old. Those are the times. One morning, he woke up. We were all sleeping downstairs. He went to his bed upstairs. And one morning, he woke up after a weekend, a Friday night in his house. And he come back. He said, boys, which one of you fuckers shaved my head? I'm like, what? Nobody has done anything to you. He was accusing us for ages for shaving his head. And we're like, well, what do you mean? You look fine. He turned around. He had a big, massive patch. Missing, but there. And he thought one of us had shaved him. I'm like, no, we definitely have not shaved you. Anyway, it turns out he started having alopecia at the age of 16. And that's how, he had it for like about 2 years and then it went away. It was really weird. But yeah, he thought we shaved him. And we didn't. Not that night, didn't we? Grumpy Bear from Australia. Welcome. My shaved face is frightening. Happens once every 3 or 4 years. Instant regret. Yeah, me too. I'll change the profile pic when you grow the beard back. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll grow it back in a different way then. Maybe I will. I'll grow back in a certain specific way. That's what I'm going to do. Giselle L, a welcome. Sorry if I missed people. 16, foggy morning, yes. The age of drinking is not 16 in the UK, but, when I was growing up, that's what you did. Remember the plunger video? Well, it's funny you should say that, Jen, because my outro has changed now. So, you'll see that at the end of this stream. I thought about shaving my hair off, but I don't think it would suit me. I genuinely think this. I think a bald head suits anyone. Because I work with two people, actually. One of them, he's pretty much gone on top, wears a hat all the time. I just keep telling him, I just bloody shave. Just shave it. He's like, oh, I won't look the same. No, you won't. You'll be horrified for the first week, and then everyone will get used to it. But there's another guy I work with. His hairline, it's got to be up there. it's up there. And he knows he's going. And he grows like a little beard because he's not skinny, but I don't know, he's got a certain look to him. I keep saying that just shave your hair. Shave it off. Just shave it off. Let it go. And he's like, no, I'm not. I'm going to look like a matchstick. I said, no, you won't. Just do it. And I say this to everyone. If you think you won't look, if you think you're going to look weird with a shaved head, just do it. Get it over with. You'll, like I said, for the first week, maybe 2 weeks, you'll be thinking, oh my God, what have I done? And then, people will be like, what the hell have you done to yourself? And then after 2 weeks, everyone will forget about it. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. Everyone will forget about it. And they won't care what you look like. I've only just noticed how much you look like Bill Burr. That's been said to me quite a lot. Giuseppe, not quite, I don't think. I mean, he is a ginger and he is bald, so it could be that. I had a grey streak by the time I was 16. I loved it. Nice. Grumpy Bear, thank you for the membership. Very much appreciated and welcome. I'm growing a bald patch. Should I shave my head? Yes. My sister shaved her head when she had cancer and she rocked it. Yeah, exactly. It suits. I think it suits everyone. You just got to commit to it. That's all you got to do is commit to it. All you need is Schwarzenegger gap in the teeth and look like my friend Die. Die. Such a Welsh name, Die. Does the advice apply to women? Yeah, I think it. I mean, with women, it's different. Obviously, a lot of you treasure your hair. That's different. But I've seen women with completely bald. I think they look fine. I think they look fine. Clippers at the ready. Nice. Maybe all bald gingers look the same. Well, I mean, we do. Let's be honest. We do. We have the blue eyes, the light eyebrows, the bald heads. You can still see the gingerness in our complexion. We start going white, not grey. So yeah, we all look the same. Someone managed to break into the Louvre and stole Napoleon wife's jewels. How the hell does that happen? I hear Inspector Clouseau is on the case. I briefly read about that this morning on the news. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. That's a heist which will be turned into a film in about a year's time, I reckon. But you know what always baffles me about people who do a major heist to steal art? How can you sell that? The only way you can sell that is on the private sector and the black market to someone who's never going to show it to someone. What's the point? You're not going to be able to, go to like cash generators or something and sell it in, can you? You'd have to go through major channels to sell that stuff. And even then, those people who buy it, they're not going to be able to show it to anyone. So what's the point? What is the point? Loomy Bear, welcome. Hair, the best topic. Long hair on men usually looks awesome. Trust me, if I had long flowing hair, I think I'd look weird now. I think I'd look really strange if I had long flowing hair now. Maybe when they bring the tablet out on the NHS where your hair grows back instantly, I'll take it and we'll see what happens. Little Miss Mayhem, welcome. Edward McCrindle, how's it going? Today, Mr. Prism, welcome. Today has been a bad week in rock metal. First we lost Ace from Kiss. Yeah, Ace Frehley. And I know, yeah, the bass player from Limp Bizkit. I saw that this morning. And I haven't read into the details, but apparently he died in well, it's never a good way, but you know what I mean. It's quite, I don't know, that's all I read was the headline, so I haven't looked into it. But yeah, it's Ace Frehley is gone as well, I know. What have you done with the weather, oh Laura? I don't bloody know. It's pissing down outside. It's really annoying. And yesterday it was hammering down, but I didn't mind because I literally, and I'm not even joking, I literally stayed in bed all day yesterday watching documentaries and more The Expanse. I only got out of bed for food, a bath, and that's it. I didn't do bugger all yesterday. It was great. It was great. Sometimes you just need a day where you do nothing. And it was the best, honestly. But like by the time it came to about 11 o'clock in the night, I was still watching stuff like, I've literally wasted my life today. Not wasted, but it's like I've done nothing today. Nothing. Absolutely sweet FA all day. And like, is there a waste of a Saturday? I did just enjoy a load of films and documentaries, so I don't know. There are underground salespeople that want it and keep it secret. Yeah, I know that, but what's the point? If I was a multi-millionaire and I wanted to buy a piece of art, which got stolen, it's like, I mean, yeah, I've got it, but isn't art to be shown? Isn't art supposed to be shown to people? Look, I have the Mona Lisa. You can't do that, can you? You know? I find it weird. We did see you in the wig model photo I did. None of them suited you though. Aha! Yeah, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. There is a gel they are working on. What, for hair? I think it'll only work if your follicles are still alive though. I'm pretty sure mine are not. I'm pretty damn sure. Leslie, welcome. Pissing down here in Bradford, yeah. It's important to have days like that. I agree. Which docs? I watched the Raoul Moat one. If you only know who that is from the UK probably, which I remember when that was happening. I watched the Becky Watts one, which was grim as hell, and I remember that in the news at the time, 2015. Horrible. I watched the Daughter of the BTK Killer on Netflix. It was really interesting, and I felt really bad for the daughter. What else did I watch? I watched the London Railway murders in the early 80s, which again I briefly remember growing up, but I forgot all about it. But it's really interesting stuff. I had a grim true crime day yesterday. Apart from The Expanse, I was watching The Expanse as well. That's amazing. But I had a true crime day yesterday in bed. It was the best. Oh shit. Shaking on my bloody cams, yeah. I just learned it rains almost twice as much in Boston as London. We just say that's New England. Does it? I don't know. Fire rabbits, welcome. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to miss my long hair, but I think I can totally rock being bald. I've been keeping that giant cranium hidden for a long enough... Yeah. Do it, Mr. Prison. Do it. Good on you for a slow day, not a waste at all. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed myself. Duvet days are fine occasionally. If it becomes the norm, you're either going to get depressed or you're a teenager. Yes. In my head, I'm still a teenager. I sometimes think, right, I need to grow up. I can adult when I need to, trust me, but I don't know. I like thinking like a youngster sometimes, if you know what I mean. Not in a weird way. You know what I mean. The hell was that? Someone just shot out my nose, sorry. I think it's a bit of toilet roll, sorry. Did you ever hear about the Mildenhall treasure? Fascinating story of the Roman hoard the finder kept for years. No, I didn't. I'll absolutely look that up after this. I think it promoted the growth of follicles in places where there wasn't any. Fun stuff, but don't spill a drop on your knob. Right. I want to look up this hair gel. What's it called? Gel that grows your hair back. Because there's been many stuff over the years where it's like, no, it doesn't grow your hair back. It just helps actual existing hair. And what's it called? What's the hair gel called? Or we look it up and see how much it is. I'll buy it then. You ever watch Going Clear? The one on Scientology? No, I haven't. I've seen a lot on Scientology, but no, I haven't watched that one. Finally watched the newest Naked Gun and actually enjoyed it. Also watched the new Toxic Avenger and it was hilarious. Bloody hell. I really want to watch Naked Gun. I'm looking forward to it. When I heard they were making it, I thought, I thought it was a remake. I thought, what's the point of remaking Naked Gun? It's bloody amazing. Leslie Nielsen, awesome. And then I saw the trailer. I thought, all right, I see what they're doing now. It's not a remake. It's actually going to be brilliant. So I'll be watching that. I watched The Biggest Loser documentary on Netflix. Pretty boring. I watched The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix, and that was quite intense. Oh, I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up, Mike. I'm testing Arc is it Raiders or Riders this weekend? It's free for all multiplayer, I think. Yeah, I meant to download it and I forgot. Because one of the boys in work said he was really excited for Arc. Is it Arc Raiders? I think it is. And yeah, it's a free weekend and I forgot to download it. I won't have time today now, unfortunately. Too small to see. If not, would have clipped it. Thank luck, Jen. My hairdresser said I'll not go grey, so pay $250 to go grey. Went platinum blonde. Nice. To be honest, I think we all stay a kid inside, but life increasingly demands adulting. It does. It does. It's annoying. I'm one of those people. No, like those people, like, I'm growing old gracefully. I hate it. I hate getting older. I hate the fact that we age. I hate it. Steve Lacey has long hair. Nice. A hairy knob? No. Nick again is rubbish. Found it. Deoxyribose. I can't even say it, but I'll look it up. What's it called? How do you spell it? Deoxyribose gel. Trusted UK pharmacy. Okay, yeah. You can buy it on Amazon. Can deoxyribose sugar gel really treat male pattern hair loss? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can cure everyone's baldness right now. What do I need that? Steve, welcome. What is sugar? Blah, 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 blah. Does it? Well, studies on deoxyribose sugar to treat hair loss are still limited. There are some early promising signs. Ooh, the hype at the moment centers around research by the University of Sheffield and Kansas University, Pakistan, which shows that sugar gel can treat testosterone-driven hair loss. Wow. This is obviously hugely promising for male Ooh, maybe I'll have to get some. Brian Yates, welcome. There's a whole bunch of quack snake oils on most Chinese landfill sites. I fell down that rabbit hole recently. Apparently you can grow anything by just rubbing it. I'm not gonna go there. Toxic Avenger is that bad? It's good, but it's awful. I met Peter Sunklage. Who's Peter Sunklage? Or do you mean Peter Dinklage? I don't know who Peter Sunklage is. Gone down a rabbit hole about 3i Atlas. Yeah, I've been down there. I still think it's just a comet myself. Netflix is all foreign content now. It's foreign. I've actually watched there's a couple of Korean stuff I actually like on Netflix. I can't remember which ones they were now. I do watch subtitle stuff quite a bit. I grew up watching that stuff, like, so. I remember someone was going to do something about the Stanley Hotel. Oh, I know. I have to finish it. I will finish it the coming days. I will absolutely finish that. Did you ever see Tom Holland as Rihanna OB lip sync battle? Oh, no. I know of it, but no, I didn't. Check the price. Let's have a look. I can't show you my arms because my details on it. What's it called? Dextrose? Sure. Maybe I could do a YouTube experiment. Grow back my hair. Watch out, it probably gives you like cancer or something, no? But at least you have long flowing locks. $7.99. Surely that cannot be real. Dexyribose sugar hair gel growth hair thickening essence hair serum for hair growth. I would show you this, but my details are on here, unfortunately. So look at the first review, because one of them has a 1 star. I'm going to say it didn't work for him. It's literally... Oh, I've looked at the wrong one. It's literally got 1... Oh, it's because the ingredients didn't have the dextrose sugar gel in it. Well, I'm going to have to get some now. Do an experiment. If you see me looking like Bigfoot in about 6 months' time, you'll know it worked. That's why Dandalf lost his hair. Too much testosterone. I'm not even joking. I think my testosterone in my... I've said this to a few people, in my mates, because I was in the gym all the time. And by the way, I've never taken steroids. I've thought about it over the years because I'm a gym goer. Well, I was full blown. Not anymore. I'm now and again. But I've never taken steroids. ever. I've always been natural. I mean, if you can count creatine as natural, that's the only thing I've taken. But I reckon, and I'm fully in the belief that in my early 20s, my testosterone was through the roof. I reckon I had a lot of natural testosterone in my body at that time. Obviously, I'm a lot older now and your testosterone lowers. So maybe one day I'll go to the docks. But I believe my testosterone was through the roof in my early 20s, my late teens, early 20s, right up until about, say, the age of 31, 32. I think mine was through the roof naturally. So I never thought, oh, I need to take steroids. Because I was just naturally strong. I was in the gym all the time. And I just had this, I don't know, it's weird. I can't explain it. I didn't feel indestructible or nothing. Nothing like that. But you know when you feel like you could take on the world sometimes? I felt like that sometimes. And I do truly believe it's because I had such a high natural testosterone level. But yeah, over the years, I'll say it right now, sometimes I've genuinely been tempted to go down the gym bro route. And I thought, why would I do that? I don't want to look big and muscular. I've never wanted to do that. I've always gone to the gym because I like it. But the older you get, the more that creeps into your brain. I can tell you that now. Especially my age. I'm 62 years old now. Not quite, but you know. Netflix has some great foreign horror movies. Veronica is a brilliant film. I've seen that twice. It's really good. And apparently, supposedly, based on a true story. But the film is really good. Why did you never live stream Cyberpunk 2077? Boxing, first of all, that's one of my favorite games of all time. I've completed that game about 4 times now. I love that game. When I first had that, there's no possible way my computer could have live streamed that game. Probably could now, but I don't know. It's a long game. That's my go-to game when I just want to chill now, Cyberpunk. I love that. Love everything to do with that world. I think it's brilliant. But no, I don't think my computer could have handled it when it first came out. To stream it, I mean, I could play it, but I couldn't live stream it at the same time. Nice goatee. The only reason I got that, I would have shaved it all off, but like I said, because I have such a head like an orange, I needed something there to counteract the baldness. But I have not had a goatee for years. Not for a long, long time. I strongly suggest you check Discord. Which one, Spaghetti? Which one am I looking at? Which one am I looking at? Oh my god, man. Honestly, AI is going too far. If I had hair, I would not look like that. I'm telling you now. Oh my god, man. Look how natural it looks, though. That's great. Do you know what's a funny thing, though? A funny thing. My hair was literally that colour of ginger. That was around about the colour I had. Maybe a bit darker, actually. I don't know. That is insane. That is insane. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, God. I think he used your eyebrow colour. Oh, yeah, that's probably what it is, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. That's the best. Maybe I'll change my profile pic to that. Oh, my God. Is that what I would look like with hair now? That's what I'd look like, isn't it? I look nuts. You could it's mad with AI, or you can tell with AI. It's like it's you, but you notice things which are not on your face in AI, even though it's subtle as hell. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Oh, God. I recently found old pictures I made of the bio waste we had at work. I kind of want to show that monstrosity, but I'm not sure where. But what do you mean bio waste? Karachi Medical Gazette says it will make you a hirsute. You'd end up looking like Oddbod from Carry On Screaming. I know someone who takes steroids and now has no neck. I've grown up around them. Like I said, I've never taken them, but I know a lot of people growing up who've taken them. They start at a young age, and never ever do that to people. Never do any of that, especially if you're at a young age. But I know a lot of people who took them at a young age, and yes, they went very big and strong. But, you know, why would you do that? You've destroyed your natural production of testosterone now, like, you know? So they probably have to go to the doctors now to get, what's it called, replacement therapy. I mean, you do at a certain age anyway. But yeah, they used to take steroids at the age of 18 and 19 years old. It's insane. I follow a lot of... I don't like calling them fitness YouTubers because they're not fitness YouTubers. Some of them genuinely are. There's a lot of fitness YouTubers out there who call themselves fitness YouTubers, and they're not. They're not fitness YouTubers. They're not fit at all. They're big and strong, but they're not fit. And I think the steroid gym culture is out of control right now, if you ask me. It's out of control. Because you see people 16 years of age, 17 years of age, taking a shit ton of steroids. And it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy what they're doing. They don't understand that's going to destroy your natural production. And then when you hit your like late 20s, you're going to have to go to the doctors all the time just to get your bloody balls to produce them. It's so stupid, honestly. It's so stupid. The steroid look is awful. I agree. But yeah, it's insane. I've grown up around the gym culture because I'm a big fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was when I was a kid. Pumping Iron is one of my favorite films. And yes, he took steroids. But I love that film. I used to watch it all the time. But I never wanted to be as big as them, ever. I probably couldn't anyway. You know, you can't just take steroids and become massive. It just doesn't work like that. You still got to work hard. But yeah, I see so many young people doing it now. It's crazy. And you see a lot of them doing it for TikTok. If I said how much I love TikTok. Honestly, it is insane what youngsters are doing these days. You're like Carl Pilkington. You're bald. You have a head like a fucking orange. I do, Sandrine, and welcome. Oh, excuse me. Looks like a character of Coronation Street. He does, doesn't he? I mean me. He does. It does. Looks like a character from bloody Coronation Street. Oh my god. You can tell it's AI because my drawing in the background changed. Oh yeah. Yeah, AI tends to change. Look, see that's... Oh no, that's about right. Animal looks bloody weird. Look at his eyes, they've shrunk. Pablo's nose is duplicated across the planet in the photo I took of him. The alien's face is gone. Mona Lisa's photos looking, picture is looking very weird. The sword is looking weird. I can't get over that. That's brilliant. You don't want to see those pictures, trust me. Of the biohazard stuff. No, I don't. No. It does things to their wrinkles. What does? Joey Swole. I like Joey Swole, but yeah, at the same time, he takes a ton of steroids. You know, but I mean, again, well, they're not fitness influencers, if you ask me. They just get that Gymshark sponsorship and think, oh yeah, now I'm a fitness influencer, and they're not. They're not. They look like they're walking with carpet rolls under their arms. So did Hulk Hogan. He took roids. Shy Ghost, he took a ton of roids. He took a ton of roids. And I was one of those kids when I was younger, back in the late 80s, early 90s. I was a little Hulkamaniac. And he used to tell me to say my prayers and take my vitamins. I didn't say my prayers, but I took my vitamins. Vitamins, but you should take your vitamins, brother. And yeah, it's only as you get older you realize, oh, hang on, he's not taking his vitamins, he's taking other kind of vitamins. Like every other wrestler back then, mind, Make it a quick grocery run, no problem. You look like a character from EastEnders. Actually, does anyone remember Brookside? With the corgis? I gotta stop looking at that, it's ridiculous. Okay, I'll make a skin of Dandalf in the wrestling way. He looks like the Hulk Hogan. Actually, Spaghetti, if you want to do that, I want to look like Roddy Piper, actually. Because Roddy Piper was one of my favourites. That's what I'd rather look like. If you're going to make me in wrestling again, I want to come out with the kilt hot rod. That's what I want you to do. I can't figure out why you're single, Mr. Grey. Come to us, so whip you up. Oh, I don't. I've been single for quite some time now. I'm not gonna go into it. I had some heartbreaks, let's put it that way. Brookside, definitely Brookside. My mother's doing okay, Bookie. Thanks for asking. She's doing a lot better, thanks. The Scousers, calm down, calm down. Do you know what I learned? I think I mentioned this in a live stream about a year ago. Do you know I only recently learned in the last year or so why... Is anyone from Liverpool? Do you know why you're called Scousers? I'm going to let you answer first. You can probably Google it now, mine, but I only found out the real reason why Scousers are called Scousers a year ago, and it's quite bloody interesting, which we'll get to now. I'll give you a chance. Carrie Bowes, welcome. Agreed, but was suggested that you walk like Justin. What Justin? I walk like Justin. Wolf Paranormal, what's up? What do you mean I walk like Justin? Which Justin? Paranormal Podcast Justin. How does he walk? Norwegian stew, Giuseppe. Yes, that blew my mind when I found out a year ago. I couldn't believe it. I thought Scousers was... I don't know. I had no idea where the term Scouser came from. But I had no idea it came from Norwegian stew. Lapskaus. Is this Yeah, Lapskaus. Because apparently, years ago, when the Norwegians went to Liverpool, all the Liverpudlians started getting into Lapskaus. And they loved it. And that's why they called them Scousers. That is insane. That is insane. Justin minces... I don't mince into the ring, right? There's no mince in beer. Gonna be a fun 9 days and dog sitting. Nice, nice. It's better being single. You don't have to share food or the remote control. Being single has its ups, definitely, but sometimes, like, oh my god. Sometimes it gets a bit... shit. I heard what it was, but in truth, Dandalf style, I forgot. What? I've missed stuff now, haven't I? Oh, the Scouse thing, yeah. He will have arseless chaps walk. Not me. Not me. American here, what is the Scouse? What is the soup? It's slap Scouse. Right, now let's have a look. Lap Scouse. I don't know how to spell it though. Oh, there you go. I spelled it correctly instantly. Norwegian beef and vegetable stew. Now, I know some people are going to look at this and think it looks disgusting. I think that looks amazing. It's basically beef stew. Norwegian version of beef stew. But that's lapskaus. And that's why the Scousers are called Scousers, because they love the shit. Yeah, Scouser, sorry, that's what I should say. A Scouser is a native of Liverpool. Thank you, Jen. Yeah. They're Liverpudlians. But for some reason, growing up, I always thought Scousers, or the term Scouser, was almost like a derogatory term or something for Liverpudlians. I had no idea. It was because they loved the bloody beef stew. I had no idea. I've been single for 7 years. Gets a bit lonely sometimes. Grateful for my... Yeah, absolutely. Skipper Lapskaus is in Danish. Oh, okay. Juggulator, welcome, by the way. We have beef stew. Yeah, I love beef stew. I'm hungry now because we got onto food all of a sudden. Who brought food up? Who brought food up? Drumstick Princess, welcome. Love beef stew. Looks yummy. I do. When I was a kid, I hated stew. I think it's because we always had it. In the late 80s, we always had stew, and I ended up hating stew. But then when I got older again, I began to love stew again. I love stew now. I'm having granola and yogurt. Nice. Mr. Grey, you're always hungry. I'm a growing boy, Lycan. Yeah, I am always hungry. I don't know why. I'm always hungry. You ask Rich, I work right opposite him, and the amount of time I bring up food is ridiculous. Or did I bring it up? Making beef stew and dumplings? Nice. Do you eat sauerkraut? I've only had sauerkraut once or twice. I wasn't that big a fan of it myself. But I think I bought it because I heard it was good for you. Sauerkraut. So I think the mistake I was doing with sauerkraut, I was just getting big spoonfuls of the stuff and like that. So I wasn't a fan, but I don't think you're supposed to eat it like that. But apparently sauerkraut is good for you. Irish stew is the name of the law. Do you have a work? What do you mean, TRL? Do I have a work? What do you mean, TRL? A worm? Oh, tapeworm? No. I bloody hope not. Can you tell? Wouldn't I be really skinny if I had a tapeworm, though? I'm definitely not skinny. I think if you have a tapeworm, you're pretty skinny, aren't you? Because the tapeworm takes all your food off you. Or something. It's like being back in school. They take your bloody lunch money off you, tapeworms. I'm pretty sure I don't. I hope not. I've been single about 15 years or so. Everyone wants me to date to find someone. I don't want to change my life for someone again. Me and Clyde, the dog. I love Clyde. I love that name. Besides, he is needy enough. Yeah. I'm actually about to make beef stew, debating whether to make it herby. I mean, a fiery beef stew is quite nice as well, mind. Is my mouth watering? I'm going to have to open giant gooey Skittles. I've never tried these. I saw them in the shop earlier. I thought, I'm going to try them. I'm going to have one. I'm not going to eat on stream. That's a Skittle. That's nice. It's the only thing keeping me going right now. Yeah, they literally are just giant Skittles. I don't know what the gooiness is supposed to be, though. There's no gooey, it's just a Skittle. But it's nice. Sorry, you know I hate eating on stream, but sometimes when people bring food up all the bloody time, not me, I get hungry. You need to try fried sauerkraut. I didn't know you could fry it. Maybe I will. You can eat it like that, but I wouldn't start off that way. I think that's what I did. Like that. In Lancashire, Greater Manchester, it's hot pot with a H, yes. Hot pot. Oh, without the H. You want an hot pot with that, love? Every Sunday during winter when I was young, it was always beef stew. Yeah. I just got a lot of Scotch chilies, so I might go a bit mad and clear out my nasal passages. Do it. My mom taught me how to make Austrian sauerkraut. Okay. I might be single soon, just don't know how soon. Tough times like them. If you ate undercooked pork that had worms, you could have them. No, definitely not. I think the only time I've eaten raw stuff like that, which, well, is technically not raw, I used to work with a Polish guy. And he'd be bringing these bloody he'd be bringing in these cured, dried meats into work sometimes. It's like, would you like to try some, Dan? I was like, yes, please. I try his meats all the time. You know what I mean? He used to bring in these weirds. I can't even remember what half of them were called. And he just put them on the canteen table. And I'd be like that. With his Polish sausages, meats, food. You know what I mean? It was the best. They tasted amazing. So that's the only time I've actually probably had uncooked. But it's dried cured. It's different, you know? I made salsa with habanero and tomatillos. Tomatoes. I don't know what that is. Tomatoes. I'm assuming it's tomatoes. Tomatoes. I've never heard of that. Tomatoes. Am I saying that right? Tomatoes. I don't know. Don't eat the yellow ones, you're doomed. Why? Why not? Never knew giant Skittles were a thing. Me too, until today. I love the sour Skittles. When I came to UK years ago on one trip, I went to Liverpool. I came back saying in it at the end of every sentence. I work with two Thai girls. They've both been living over here for almost 25 years now. 25 plus years, right? And I've worked with them for almost 14 years. And they can speak perfect English, obviously with the Thai accent, right? But it's funny because, like, over the years, you get to know their mannerisms and accents. And one of the girls, the other one not so much, but one of the girls, she literally speaks in her Thai accent, English, and she adds "in it" at the end of it. In it. It's quite funny. Because we also say "in it" in South Wales. But it's quite funny when I hear her say it, because it's so weird. Coming with the Thai accent, with a Welsh saying, or English saying, whatever. British saying is quite funny. What is sushi like? I've never always wanted to try. I love sushi, Roger. I have sushi whenever I can find it. I really like sushi. Sushi, people always say, oh, raw fish, horrible. Nah, trust me. Trust me, sushi is amazing. And you can eat a ton of it and not feel like crap after it as well. That's why I like sushi. It's really nice. I wouldn't mind a man who can cook. My ex could cook only waffles and beans. Nice. I like Polish meat, Jen. Yes, I do. The foodage. Thank you very much. Something here in the south called Brunswick stew. Most people avoid it like the Brunswick stew. What's that? Stu Farrell, welcome. Apologies if I missed people coming in. Tomatillos. It's weird. Oh, Tomateos. That's weird. Alexis, welcome. Is Scottish, British, and Welsh food different? I mean, not really. We all have our signature dishes in the various nations of the UK, but I don't think there's that much difference myself, to be honest with you. I mean, Scotland, you go there, obviously it's haggis. I've had haggis. It tastes really nice. But I mean, it was just meat. Basically. It's just a big sausage, essentially, with stuff in it. I'm not going to go into it. It was actually really nice. Google tomatillo. Right, I gotta Google it now. What's it? Tomatillos. Tomatillos. Oh, that's weird. I've never seen them before. A husk tomato. Mexican ground cherry, large flower tomatillo. Tomatillo then. Tillo. Look at that. I've never seen that before. Mexican husk tomato is a plant of nightshade family bearing small spherical and green or green-purple fruit. Tomatillos originate in Mexico and were cultivated in the pre-Columbian era, a staple of Mexican cuisine. They're eaten raw and cooked in a variety of dishes, particularly salsa verde. The tomatillo is a perennial plant, but is generally known for agriculture each year as if it was annual. Interesting stuff. Tomatillo. What's the tomato part of it got to do with it? I think it looks like a green tomato. Sort of. I don't know. The best accent is the world is a Geordie, Indian, Pakistani. Like a high protein burrito. Oh, I love a burrito. If I could have burritos every single day, I would. Have you had the dragon roll? Yes, sushi. Deep fried soft shell crab sushi. I've no idea what it was, but yes, I have had a dragon roll and it was really nice. A good Brunswick stew is to die for. I got a massive landfill package, so excuse me whilst I explore the contents. I'm starting Christmas early. I usually start mine a week before. Brunswick stew sounds like a slang term for puke. Mama Geek, welcome. Scots are funny breed. Do you know, alright, out of all the nations in the UK, Scotland's the only place I've never been to yet. I know, it's shocking, and I always wanted to go there, I just never have for some bloody reason. One day I will. Have you ever had a spice bag? No, I haven't. All about John, welcome. Are you verbally descriptively flashing again? I don't think I am, Stu. Now I'm thinking to make garbage stew, as that would be called. You throw a lot of veggies in and make it with a hamburger. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Learning food and getting cultured. Yeah. I know. We're all. How do we end up on food every time? When we just talking bollocks, we end up on food. How is this? Got them on my allotment. Nice. I don't mind lomi salmon. Lomi salmon. I don't think I've had that, but yeah. We just skip Christmas gifts and save the hassle. Yeah. I was in Aldi's the other day and saw teriyaki takis. I've had them. They're very nice. That said, with the Geordie accent, is brilliant. Have you been to Northern Ireland? I don't know. Like I said, I've only been to Ireland once. It was with my dad. We went over on the ferry. We were only there for 6 hours. I can't remember which part of Ireland it was, to be honest with you. But I hope to get there again one day. It's funny, the meals I didn't really like as a kid, I crave nowadays, like fried eggs, bacon, oh my god, mince and dumplings. The things I didn't like as a kid, which I cannot get enough of as an adult. Cheese. I hated cheese as a kid. I don't know why, but I could not stand cheese. I bloody love the stuff now, too much. I love cheese. Sprouts. Hate, in fact, sprouts, cabbage, swede, peas. I hated all of them as a kid. I hated them. When I used to go to my dad's on the weekends, him and his wife at the time would always make me eat my veg. And I used to hate it. I hated it. I used to struggle to get it down into my belly. Now, I love the stuff. I could eat sprouts or like it's bloody chocolate. Cabbage, I love the stuff. I love all the veg now. Give me all the veg, please. That's what I'm like now. I'm like a bloody monster when it comes to veg. But as a kid, I hated them. It's weird. It's raw salmon with spices, popular in Asia and Hawaii. Oh, okay. I'll have to try that. Kimberly Shepherd, welcome. I'm at work, so can't stay, but wanted to stop by. No problem, Kimberly. I hope work goes very fast for you. Let's have a movie quiz because you're making me Lee Marvin. What colour did he paint that wagon, Brent? There's your movie quiz. Sunday dinner. Oh my god, I got one downstairs. I can't wait. I can't wait. I had it from this cafe which does really nice Sunday dinners. I'm going to have it later on after this stream ends. I got a drink. Oh, crazy how much I love food. It's ridiculous. I think if I didn't exercise, I'd be 50 stone. No problem. I think I would. I think I would, honestly. I keep seeing adverts for proper popcorn, maple bacon flavoured, but can't. Bacon flavoured popcorn? That sounds weird, but I want to try it. I went to Holyhead in the ferry in the 90s. Oh, yeah, nice. I was up Holyhead about 9 months ago, actually. I was a weird kid. I used to love Sprouts and still do. I love them now, but I hated them. Hated them. Sprouts Mexican. What's that? Mexican Sprouts, I assume. I bet you'd like sauerkraut with some bratwurst and spicy mustard and a good dark beer. Now I do. Now I want it. Best lunch is a few penguins and a drink. NHT welcome. Chucky Gaming Retro welcome. Sorry if I've missed people coming in, by the way, but food is on the menu all of a sudden. I used to get in so much trouble for not eating chips, fries for the US folks, but always ate my veg. Well, chips, I was all over that. All over it. I'm doing good, Kimberly. I'm doing good. I'm hungry now, though. That's the problem. That is the problem. The thing I enjoyed was turkey Twizzlers until Jamie Oliver got them banned. What a shitter he was, huh? Pies like pork pies or Scotch pies I really didn't like as a kid, but love them now. Especially gala pork pies with the hard-boiled egg. I think I've tried that one. Obviously, I like a Scotch egg. I like a pork pie. I'm starving. We need to stop talking about work, honestly. We need to stop. Not work. Food. We need to stop talking about food. Because this is what happens now. I'm going to have a Skittle. I'm going to have a Skittle. I got a maroon one this time. It's quite nice. That's really nice, actually. What's the Scotch egg? I'll show you what Scotch egg is now. Sorry, I was swallowing my Skittle. Right, the Scotch eggs, they're shown by there, actually look disgusting. So I'm going to find a good one. There you go. That's essentially a Scotch egg. Meaty bready crumbs around it with an egg with a boiled egg in the middle. That looks amazing. That looks amazing, I must say. I've never seen one with a runny egg though. These are showing runny eggs. I've never had one with a runny egg, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's weird. I've never seen one with a runny egg before. Oh my god, it looks so nice. It looks so good. Look at them. Look at them. They look amazing. God. I should have played Alan Wake. I know, CRL, I should have. Sprouts Mexican is from bottom when... Alright. When Richie wanted to summon the devil. Had an all-day breakfast pie yesterday for brunch. Nice. I love bratwurst with caramelized onions in a part-baked bread roll. Oh, Stephanie, all welcome. Every time I come to the stream, I leave hungry. Me too. Me too. How long is food talk going? I was typing this and my co-workers called me for cooked kidney beans and salad. Materializing food today. Nice. I don't know. Auto clock welcome, by the way. Another great sandwich with sauerkraut is Reuben. Toasted bread, corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, Russian dressing. That sounds absolutely amazing. Honestly. Dan Shelley, welcome. I hate Sprouts for 2 years running. The work Christmas do was at the same restaurant being veggie. I was served Sprout pie and the next year Sprout wrap. Bloody hell. Whatever happened to black pudding Scotch eggs? I don't know. I don't think I've ever had that one. I've never had a Scotch egg. You should have. Definitely have one. You should definitely have one. I only have 2 minutes left on break. No problem, Kimberly. I hope it goes fast to you. work. I mean, they're selling off Scotch eggs cheap at Aldi's, and I bought too many, all frozen now. A good mac and cheese. Sorry, not very British, but I'm Canadian. Sandrine, I've been saying this for ages. I like mac and cheese. I'm gonna say it right now, and you know, if I say it, you're like, oh, what you don't know what? The best mac and cheese right now in the UK is from Domino's. I cannot testify how much they do the best mac and cheese right now, because it's like the creamiest cheese. We got to stop talking about food. We got to stop talking about food, honestly. Otherwise, I'm just gonna end this stream right now. Oh god. What else do we want to talk about? I'm putting on weight reading these comments, me too. Look up a cannibal sandwich. I don't know if I want to, Carrie. It sounds dangerous. I have a berry punch rush nerds gummy cluster. Mac and cheese is bland and smells like sweaty feet. Not these kind of mac and cheese, trust me. Trust me. If Crow and MrGrey were on a stream together, I imagine Crow would demand MrGrey eat a hot dog. Hey, he's already AI'd me disturbingly eating a hot dog. It won't happen. AI is bloody dangerous. There's an Irish restaurant down here in Destin that does Scotch eggs. Nice. So try homemade mac and cheese. I can't be asked. I should though, I should. If you grew up in the 70s, 80s, the only mac and cheese you had was from a can and was gross. Yeah, exactly. When it was from the can, it was horrible. Proper mac and cheese is lush. I agree. Little Nightmares 3 stream when? Well, me and Rich are going to be playing it. I'll ask him if he wants to do a stream. He probably won't. So I was just going to make a video of it. Maybe 1 or 2 videos, because I think you can complete it in about 3.5 hours or something. I'll ask him if he wants to do a stream, but I'm going to expect the answer. Oh, I don't know if I say something. You know what he's like. So I don't know. I watched the new Fantastic Four movie a few weeks ago. It was better than I thought. I still haven't watched it. I keep meaning to. I just haven't got around to it. Talk about 3AI Atlas, right? What do we want to find out about 3AI Atlas? Atlas, sorry, not Atlas. I still think it's a comet. A comet, not a comment. God. Any plans to play Silk Song? I'd love to. I still never completed the first game, but does it matter? I don't think it matters. I'd happily play Silk Song. MrGrey's cooking channel. Maybe one day I'll do it. I can't stand mac and cheese. It's one of my niece's favourite dishes, but absolutely stinks like baby sick. Oh no. Kimberly Shepherd, thanks for stopping by. No problem. Best thing I make is lasagna. I used to make a good lasagna. I like lasagna. I used to make a really nice chili con carne as well. I used to put a ton of chili in it. It was the best. Tell Rich boo. Three-eyed what? What have I missed? Oh, 3IA Atlas. 3AI Atlas. I don't bloody know. You know what I mean. MrGrey and Fantastic should collab in Fantastic Feats, the cooking channel. Feats! Okay, I've just set up this mental Chinese AI friend from my parcel and it's freaking the shiz out of me. It's tiny box and got a little sprout AI character who's talking to me. Hey, you're on your own there. When I was growing up, mac and cheese was different. You baked it. Macaroni, velvet cheese, hunked up butter, milk with ham chunks. Oh my god. I'm still muscling through Hollow Knight too, but Silk Song. Yeah, it does. It does. I love Hollow Knight. I've just never completed it. Have you seen the latest pics with what looks like people on the surface? No, but now I'm going to look it up. 3i Atlas. Let's have a look, shall we? Sorry, I got a phone call. I'll be right back. One second. What am I looking for? Where is it? That. Sorry, I'm back. MrGrey gets a phone call. The new Conjuring film is crap. I haven't seen it. It's not on my top of the list to watch, but I will watch it at some point. Ever get so pissed with yourself for not switching off autocorrect? Yes, every single time. Right, what are we looking at? 3-eye atlas. How the hell do you say it? 3-eye atlas. Harvard scientist weighs in on interstellar object. Let's have a look. Emitting strange metal alloy. The things I do know about this comic, by the way, that it's interstellar. We know that much. Dean Bailey, welcome. But we do know that much. It's an interstellar object, which basically means it's come from outside of our solar system. It's not from our solar system. We know that much, at least. But as far as seeing little people walking on it, I don't know what the hell goes on with people's minds, honestly. No, wait, actually, no, I want to see these people walking on it. People on the surface. Where can I find this? Who said it? Stu, where can I find it? Oh yeah, this was interesting as well. This here. See these pictures? Oh my god, you can barely see it there. But see these pictures now. Now, this is what people have taken photos when it was passing across Mars. And I think it was Brian Cox who said, Brian Cox, the physicist, not the actor. He said he thinks people are catching glimpses of the Mars rover reflecting sunlight. And that's, you know, as it's passing by. I don't know. I don't know. But to be honest, I don't know that much about 3-eye atlas other than I think it's just a comet. Myself. I don't know what to look at to... I tell you what, should we watch a goofy video of someone saying all kinds of crazy shit about it? Who can we look at? Oh. Shall we? Shall we? Shall we do our boy Casey talking about 3-eye atlas? Thumbs up in the chat if we want to look at Casey. Or shall we look at Mr. Caspersight, Mr. Benjamin? Which one do you want to look at? Let me know, people. I'll let you lot choose. Casey in the chat for Mindseed or Ben in the chat for Caspersight. Let me know. We won't watch the whole videos, mind. You know, if you want to go there, you can have a look. But we won't watch the whole videos, but we'll see what they say. Casper, Ben, Casper, Casey, Ben, Casey, Casper. There's more Caspersights. Ben with a million. Oh yeah, well done, Ben, if you ever see this. Congratulations on the 1 million subs, probably. They look like twins. Right, let's watch a bit of Caspersight. I'm sure you won't mind me looking at his video. Hopefully, Ben, if you ever see this. Right, hang on, before I do. Watch Ray's astrophotography for 3i Atlas real footage. Oh, okay. Right. Let's have a quick look.
I decided to look into the 3i Atlas. You like that? I've been waiting all day to do that. I've been looking into it, right? Because it's been a while since I've looked into it. And I'm telling you, there's some weird stuff going on about it, okay? And some frustrating things as well. So if you don't know about the 3i Atlas...
Before going further, I actually like Casper Site. I'm not his audience, he knows this, but we've spoken quite a few times. He's a really nice guy. He's helped me in a few things in the past, and he's a bloody damn nice guy. I know he's a bit over the top sometimes, he knows it, and that's what people like about him, but he's actually a genuinely nice guy, Ben is. So I'll just say that before going further.
Atlas, 3i Atlas, is the third interstellar object coming into our solar system, or in our solar system now, okay? Now, I'm just going to briefly go over, because I'm sure you know, but I think it's always good to recap, the 7 strange anomalies about this comet that don't seem to be a comet, okay? This is coming from Avi Loeb. And just to recap...
Right, I've heard that name Avi Loeb before. Can't remember what in. I've heard that name before. So I don't know. Ray has real photos of footage. We'll have a look after this now, Steve, the real stuff. I'm assuming we're not going to see the real stuff in this one, but we will have a look at them now.
Just to let you know, remind you even, that he's put this as a category 4 out of 0 being an actual comet and 10 being an alien tech of some sort. Okay, he's put this as a category 4. It's unusual size, number 1. The sunward jet plume, which we're going to go into that a little bit more in depth in a second. The unusual chemical composition. The extreme negative polarization. Ecliptic plane alignment. We're going to go into that a bit more. Optimized planetary flybys. And alignment with the WOW signal. But basically, in 1977, there was a signal fired out into space. And...
I've read up a lot about the WOW signal. What does everyone in the chat think the WOW signal was? Because we still don't know. It was a flash of radio signals. I think it was over like the span of 32 minutes, I think, if I remember correctly. But we've never had it since. Was it aliens trying to contact us? Or was it just the solar flare from the sun? We still don't know. It's really interesting, the WOW signal is.
Something came back. A signal came back. I think it was from the
WOW signal was like farting. There you go, confirmed. Area.
A signal came back, and the person who saw this signal was like, wow. So we got something from that area, and this is where...
Something like a magnetar. Yeah, I've read that as well, actually. Always aliens, carry. It's the German UFO from Antarctica.
Comet is coming from, the 3i Atlas is coming from around about that area. I think it was off... 9 degrees.
We won't watch all this video, right? If you want to go watch this video, go watch this video. We'll just see the clips.
But that's the 7 anomalies. We're going to probably touch into some of those in a second. But I wanted to talk about how strange and convenient it is that
let's get to the
there is a government shutdown. There has been a government shutdown. So basically, 3i Atlas, right?
Right, we're not going to get into politics here, right? Because people get angry, and we're all different. We're all different, right? The government shutdown has nothing to do with the comments. It's for other reasons we're not going to go into.
Past Mars, right? Let me just bring this up for you. On the 3rd of October, this was the position of the 3i Atlas, right?
How do they know the metal composition but don't know what it is? They use a, what's it called? It's not a spectrometer. It is. Oh yeah, I think it is a spectrometer. And just because it means spectrometer, it's not ghost stuff. It's they can. I can't remember. They measure the radio waves of the metal in it or something along those lines. I can't remember exactly. I could be talking absolute bollocks. But yeah, they can tell what the metal composition of things if they can get a clear view of it, basically. It's not spectrometer. Where is it? I can't remember now, but you know what I mean.
Right next to Mars. So all of these telescopes, all of these cameras and everything were pointing straight at this thing. giving us the perfect time to have clear, I would say detailed pictures, or the clearest pictures to what we have already of the 3i Atlas, okay? There it is, passing, okay? You can go on this, by the way, by science.nasa.gov.
Let's have a look at that. Science.nasa.gov. Let's have a look at that. Hang on. I want to look at that. Science.nasa.gov. Right, how do I look at this 3i Atlas thing? Where can I see it? No, where's he got it?
So this was it, you know, and it gets to this bit, and all the cameras, all the telescopes are going flash, 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 flash. Great, 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 great. Let's take a little look at this, all right? But then nothing. Nothing. And it's now the 15th. When I say nothing, we've got no images from NASA because there is a government shutdown. I didn't fully understand what that was. Okay, being from the UK, there's like a government shutdown. Like what?
Like I said, I'm not going to get into politics. I'm very, very extremely up. Not only the UK politics, we have our own problems, but I'm very up on the US politics as well. I'm not going to go into it, but I don't think the government shutdown has anything to do with the comet. That's all I'm going to say.
What are you talking about? So I looked into it, and basically it's a bill that usually goes through, but it didn't go through, and it was to do with a budget. So things basically are on halt over in the United States of America, baby. Come on, all right? So because there is a halt, there's lots of people.
I tell you what, we won't watch the rest of this now. It's 30 minutes, but I don't know. There's something going on with Mike. I don't know what the hell it is. NASA is his own entity. Yes. I tell you, let's skip a bit further. I want to see what he says about.
So then I started looking into the ESA. Now the ESA is the European Space Agency. Now they managed to capture footage of the 3i Atlas. This is where it gets quite strange now, you see, because you've got this footage here. This is like a GIF that they've created. Now this is going quite viral, this, because what people are doing is they're zooming right into this thing. They're going, hang on a second. We can see these white dots, almost like LEDs. Like this is, and you can. This is it here. This is a free.
That's zooming in. Now think, right? Now think. I don't know exactly how far away, but we know it's just past Mars, right? So it's at least 1 million miles away, this comet. The telescope, after to be strong enough to see that. Sorry, I've just lost my bloody audio. My headphones are broken. In order for us to see that so far away, obviously it has to be an extremely powerful telescope. You zoom in on that, you're going to see the artifacting. I don't care how powerful the telescope is, there's going to be artifacting. And, you know, because you can't just zoom in on something 1 million miles away and think you can see detail. You just can't. You cannot do that. So zooming in on the footage means nothing. You're zooming in on the footage of a video which has been shown on the internet, uploaded to YouTube or whatever, or website. You will not see detail. So I don't know what those white dots are supposed to mean to people.
The Atlas made, right? Look at.
What if we use AI to enhance it? Well, the problem is I've seen people, Agony Goose, use AI to enhance various photos, things in space. I've seen them, and that's all the AI does. AI adds stuff to it. It doesn't enhance it, it adds to it. That's the problem. That is the problem. Where are the stars? We'll get there now. But if you use if you can't use AI to enhance anything other than like a photo. If it was a photo of me, you could probably add it to give me a chiseled jaw, right? But AI enhancement adds to the photo, video, whatever. It adds to it, so you can't take anything that shows as a clear enhancement, because it's not an enhancement. it's essentially add into it what it thinks should be there. That's where you can't really rely on a AI enhancement, unfortunately. Sorry, my audio.
Unfortunately, I can't pause it, but I have got an image here. So some people are saying that is clearly some like orbs flying around. Okay. Other people.
Right. The reason, right? Let me just quickly do this quick test on my little. I know it's not the same, but just so I can tell you what I'm talking about. 1 second. I need that there. 1 second. Bear with me a second. I want to show you why you can't zoom in on stuff. Give me a second. For my little visual why you can't zoom in. So right. You got me camera there. My little webcam. I know it's not it's not a NASA telescope, I know. But it still stands what I'm about to say. So this looks pretty clear to everyone, right? Looks pretty clear. If I go like this, watch this, right? Look at all the noise in that video. The noise in this video created because I've zoomed in on the bloody video. Look, it's creating all kinds of specks, white specks, black specks. This is why you can't just zoom in on a video and expect it to show detail. It just doesn't work like that, unfortunately. So that's why you can't, zoom in on a video and expect, oh, that's what's showing. Look, it's showing orbs. It's not. It's showing artifacting because you zoomed in on a video of something, taking a photo or a video of something over 1 million miles away. It's just past Mars. So, it's not going to work like that, unfortunately. That's why you can't just zoom in on a video. Zooming in on a video does nothing. Need to link to... I know.
Are saying this is due to the rotation of ice and the camera lens picking up the ice molecules, and I think I actually grokked it. As the free atlas approaches the sun, solar heating causes ices on its nucleus, estimated at 1 kilometer diameter, to sublimate into gas, which drags microscopic dust grains as small as one.
No, yeah, as we know, comets do. It's mainly made up of ice and other metals. Comets usually, and when it's going through space, it's gonna shed off little ice particles. It's gonna do that. That's where the plume comes from, essentially, and gases sometimes. But yeah, so it's right.
Whatever that is, radius off the surface. These tiny particles are ejected at high speeds.
It's behind the sun at the moment.
Creating a broad diffusion
so it's even
tail
further
that's
away
rich in fine dust. When illuminated by sunlight, the dust scatters
Ghostman, you're welcome.
unevenly,
Julian, welcome.
producing a sparkling or dotted appearance in long exposure images. The particles' small size and high velocity spread them out, mimicking individual lights rather than a smooth glow, especially in the reddish-coloured coma, which contains larger grains up to 100, whatever that is, mixed with organics like tholins. It's not just that. That's one theory. The other theory is astronomical imaging artifacts. Telescopes captured...
I just said that. I literally just said that.
by 3i Atlas through multiple color filters, red, green and blue, over time, and the comet's motion causes it to streak across frames, blending into multicolored trails of isolated dots, cosmic rays. Like it's got another example here. No self-emission of lights. Early speculation suggests 3i Atlas might emit its own light, explaining unusual brightness without a large coma, but observations confirm its passive reflection and scattering of sunlight of dust, no active glow or artificial source. Its particular polarization, deep negative branch, adds to the star-like scattering effect, but stems from unique dust particles, not luminescence. But
see, there you go. And I agree with him what he just read there. A lot of comments, they don't give off their own... Well, comments don't give off their own light. They reflect in light because of the particles involved with the comments. That's... I think that's a logical explanation, because I've seen people talk about the 3i Atlas, like photos and stuff. Look, it's got blinking lights on it and stuff like that. It hasn't. Half of them have been added by bullshit artists on the internet. The other half is reflecting light. If at all anything. You know, it's who the hell is flinging all these comments? The bugs from Yondu, whatever it's called. I can't remember.
What else is quite interesting? I tried to find out has there been a comet. I know there's not been a comet like this before, but can we get something near it so we can also see if that comet looks like it's got little LED lights and stuff? Which I found this, and then it brought me onto something else, which is really strange, right?
We'll only watch a bit longer now, because like I said, I'm not going to watch his entire stream. If you want to go watch it, go watch it on his channel. But we'll watch a bit longer now.
Comet, which is called the C/2023.
Candato, yes.
This was in 2000 and when was this now? October 2024, right? So Comet C2023A3 Brighton Soho's Week, October 2024. What you're seeing here is obviously the telescope, and now this is basically blocking the sun. This ray here, these God rays, are the sun, all right? That's something else. Ignore that. Watch this comet come across here now. Right? So that's the comet of the C2023. Look at it. Now I'm going to pause it right there. Okay? Look at the tail of this. Now, given this is a lot closer
It is.
than the 3i Atlas. And I found out the C2023A3 was about 58 million kilometers or 36 million miles away. Okay? Whereas the 3i Atlas is 210 million kilometers or 130 million miles. So 36 million miles versus 130, right? So what, 94 million miles further away, okay? So looking back on it, this is 94 million miles further away, but surely you would see some sort of trail, right?
No.
Like,
it depends. By the way, I'm not an astrophysicist before we go any further. But it does depend on the angle it's going. Just because it looks like it's going that way doesn't mean it's not coming towards or going away. You know, it's a perspective issue. And again, it's 94 million miles away. It's almost an astronomical unit away, which is a long bloody way. So you're not going to see that kind of detail, unfortunately. That's the wheel of a chemtrail, yes. It's interesting. I still think it's just a comet, myself. And, yeah. There's my, I haven't gone too much into it. If you want to go watch his video, go watch his video. I'm not going to watch his entire stream. Video, sorry. It's interesting. I love anything to do with space. I always have. But every logical explanation I've looked at for the 3i Atlas, it's just a comet with a ton of ice on it. Basically. And yeah. I remember that Hale-Bopp comet back in the 90s. Yeah. I wonder if this is what lit up Nashville's sky on Tuesday night around 2 in the morning. That was about, I don't know. I haven't seen that sweet, so. I wish people would educate themselves on a topic they're clickbaiting about. For instance, there seems to be an ongoing conspiracy theory about weather manipulation in the UK. What are they manipulating in the UK? With weather. We get rain, cloud, more rain, less cloud, more rain, more cloud. What are they manipulating? Trust me, there's nothing to manipulate. Now, if we started growing bloody palm trees and we had the constant all year round temperature of the Bahamas, then I'd say, oh yeah, maybe it is. It's not. It's pissing down all the bloody time. Still waiting for the fake alien invasion. I think we have one promised at least every 2 to 3 weeks, Jen. And I'm always like, please, I want to meet you. If it never happens. The general problem is people often read things without actually comprehending or understanding and feel they need to share their thoughts on it anyways. Yeah, absolutely. And I don't mind people sharing their thoughts. Absolutely. And I share my thoughts on a lot of things. Am I sometimes ill-informed? Maybe. But do I like talking? Yes. But yeah, this is the internet. I love the internet. But the internet can be a terrible place. But yeah. Kel H, well, thank you for the 30 US. Very much appreciated. And happy Sunday, Kel. Very much appreciated. I'm so disappointed. I thought you were an astrophysicist. Not yet. Not yet. One day. A large snowflake would be cool. I have 2 humidifiers going at all times. I keep them pointed at the UK. Isn't this something that the US they put in the air to help with bad storms? Cloud seeding. I think they do it for crops. I'm not sure. Well, that could be a conspiracy theory. Who knows? You don't want palm trees. They're full of palmetto bugs. I don't know what that is, but I don't want palm trees. I don't want to know. Chemtrails are hilarious. They are. I also want aliens. I'm done with this planet humanity. I want the friendly ones, though. I want the ones who will share technology with us, not things who put things up our bottom. I don't want them ones. Them ones can fuck off, if you ask me. I don't want them ones. Soul83, welcome. He has to get a degree on Temu first. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to order an astrophysicist degree from Temu. Can you actually do that? Can you actually do that? Can I buy a degree? Can I buy an astrophysicist degree on the internet? If you can now, that'd be crazy. Oh no. I thought it said yes then, bloody hell. It's not. Yes, you can study an astrophysics degree online. There are various online courses available that cover topics in astrophysics, including cosmology, astronomy, leading providers, blah, blah, blah. How do I get a degree in astrophysics? If I can say the bloody word, that'd be a start. I want to study astrophysics. What qualifications do I need? An undergraduate astrophysicist and gain a BSc Bachelor of Science degree. Many universities offer an integrated master's year as an addition to the course. You can earn a Master of Science, or a Master of Physics. Maybe I'll get one next week. Isn't your other uncle an astrophysicist? He is, yeah, but I ain't, Brendan. He definitely is. If aliens come here, they would quickly turn around and fly away very fast. Palmetto bugs are the worst. I don't know if I want to look them up from there, to be honest. You can become a demonologist. You can. Beardo's one. Confirmed. MrGrey wants the aliens who have mastered hair regrowth. Yes, Simon, I do. Maybe they're the ones who came up with that dioxybate gel. I said it right. I want the aliens from Arrival. Love that film. I love that film. The Phoenix Lights, were they just flares or something else? I can't remember what they were now. I think I've read about them. Not the bug aliens, no. Why wouldn't any intelligent life form visit us? We visit things at the bottom of the ocean. It's the same thing, I suppose. Astrophysics is cool. All physics is awesome. I agree, Friday House. I agree. How to pronounce astrophysics 101. Doesn't Liam Neeson have a degree or master's in nuclear physics? I think he does. I'm pretty sure I've read something like that. Yeah, it's crazy. And then they go into acting. I mean, they make more money, I suppose. Aren't palmetto bugs like huge cockroaches? Seem to recall them visiting family. Oh my god. Ray Iron, astrophysicist. You should show his footage of the... Ray I. Alright, hang on. What's his name, Steve? Ray I. So look. Let me get rid of that. Ray I. 3I. Is that his name? Ray I, Steve? Is that his name? Let me know. No, I can't find it. If you can let me know, is Ray astrophotographer? Right, hang on. So look. Astro. God. Astrophotography, right. Oh, here we go. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Is it going to be banana, Steve, or is it going to be the real shiznit? I want to know why in the 1960s we went to the moon and could chit-chat with, but in 2025 my cell service is shit because we have to pay for it. And they want to charge you more money to make you cell service better. That's my theory. Aliens probe my anus in the name of my band. It's the name of my band. I really don't like the sound of these giant praying mantis aliens. I don't like the normal sized ones. They freak me out. Master of Bingo Box is unique. That is true, Sammy. That is true. So he does have a special set of skills. Liam Neeson, yes. I probably said this before, but Liam Neeson trained to be a teacher in Newcastle upon... Ah, okay. He's the real deal, right. Let's have a look at. So this is Ray's astrophotography. Dozens of comments. One is really bright. The night that changed everything. Comet 3 Atlas, unseen danger. Tracking the interstellar visitor. Is that going to be the footage? I wonder.
So ever since I posted a video about Comet 3A Atlas, the interstellar comet, that it is crossing the asteroid belt, I was thinking, like,
look at his live videos. Again, I won't. Do you know what? Just so I can watch some of his stuff at some point, I'll sub to him. 2 comments of Pillars of Creation. Anything about the? Where's the one about 3i Atlas? Bloody hell, what's that? Is that from the Solar Winds? Is this live? Not now, obviously. It's just live footage of the sun. Yeah, I'm going to get copyrighted for that probably. I don't know what to look at, Steve. If you got a specific one, we'll have a look at. Alexis, thanks for stopping by. Let me have a look. There's got to be one, yeah. Oh, here you go. Is this hunting the 8 billion year old alien comet 3i Atlas? Let's look at this.
Hey guys, I need to introduce this comet 3A Atlas. So this is an interstellar comet. We had 2 other comets before, like this, the interstellar comets. One of them is called Comet Borisov, and then Comet Oumuamua, right? Comet Oumuamua had some conspiracy also connected to it, right? So
Gothic Rose, welcome.
Physicist from Harvard claims that, and he wrote a paper saying
Does he
that
show
this
actual footage?
comet
I will watch this. It actually sounds interesting.
3
But
of the inner solar system planets, Mars, Saturn, and Jupiter. It is looking at each one of them and going behind the sun when it comes closer to the Earth. The same guy, Avilov,
Flying poop.
starts making claims, and also he wrote the paper saying
I got
that
a scale.
unless it is engineered, there is 0.2% of a chance of a comet that is coming in, touching 3 planets of our inner solar system happening at this level. So I was interested. I've been taking pictures of comets and asteroids for the last close to 10 years. And I tried to take the picture of the comet last night, and I posted a video saying I couldn't find it.
I know I'm not talking over him because I want to listen to what he says, so that's why I'm not talking for him.
All I'm seeing, I'm showing you guys the picture here, are these bunch of satellites that are moving in that 30 or 40 pictures that I'm playing as a time lapse. Right?
Kel, his channel is called Ray's Astrophotography. I've just subbed to him. So I'm gonna watch his stuff, not today, but you know, I'm gonna watch his stuff.
So I kind of got curious, like what's going on here, and then I stacked all of them. Let me stop playing this one, and I'll show you guys. And when I stack them, all I'm seeing is a whole bunch of these satellite streaks. I don't see any comet anywhere, right? Usually, whenever there is a comet, we should be able to see a streak of it, but it won't be like this. But that comet has no tail, so the software.
I'm fast forwarding because I don't want to go
and
over all his
then
video.
I wanted to see
I'm trying to.
if I can these comets recorded, right? All these asteroids or comets, one of these getting recorded.
Okay, I'll have to find a specific one, and maybe we'll talk about it in a future video or something. I don't know. Couldn't find it back then. Oh right. Yeah, I don't want to live stream and just be searching through his videos. So I'll find one, and maybe we'll talk about it in a future video. I don't know, but I will watch his channel because it looks interesting, definitely. Right, let's catch up on chats. Recently found out that a redhead from the B-52s lived and worked in Newcastle. Okay. Boss Food Fight, welcome. Can't see Uranus here. No, I won't do it. Apparently Neptune and Uranus aren't ice giants like they thought. They're mostly rock and water. Still, I read something recently about that. I read something recently that, yes, I think it's Neptune more than Uranus. Uranus, whatever the hell you want to say. And yeah, they're thinking now that it could be something else. Cue the conspiracies. What's the time? Oh, God. Do you know what? I might have to end it now because ever since we got into food earlier, I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about food right now. Eat a good eggs. God eggs, sorry. Oh, before we go, hang on. I gotta show you this. CRL put them in the Discord the other day. Anyone ever heard of Centurion eggs? Did we look this up in the first place? I can't remember if we did. Who eats these? I want to know who eats these eggs. People. Which one of you lot is the ones who eat these eggs? I have spoken to them. Okay. But which one of you eats them? They look horrific. They look horrific. YouTubers eat them. I like, and I think you're right. Half the world, really. I heard the British eat those in the morning. We definitely don't, Ghost Arena. We do not. That's Black 81. What are they? They fermented, boiled. Oh, God. I can't even look at them. They fermented eggs. They're disgusting. Ugh. Who's going to eat that? I wouldn't eat one for a YouTube video. Century eggs. They look. Anyone as a kid, when they used to go to the beach and their grandfather would take them down to the beach to hunt limpets. I used to. We used to get limpets off rocks. They look like that. They're bloody horrible. Oh, scrambled eggs are the best. Our best or egg in a cup. What, you mean for century eggs? Just because it's odd of who... I agree, odd o'clock. I agree. But I would not eat one. I would not eat one of those. It's like people always would never eat black pudding. We like black pudding over here. I know there's a lot of people who wouldn't, and I understand that. So I'm saying the century eggs look fucking horrific. I wouldn't eat one. I've had a century egg at the Chinese restaurant. It was nice, really. So what does it actually taste like then? Does it just taste like a boiled egg? What does it actually taste like, Agony Goose? Does it actually taste like an egg? Or is it, I know it's fermented or something. Isn't it like buried in the ground or something for a while? Or something. When you went to the beach, you didn't think of eating seaweed, but it's lush. Apparently seaweed is very nice. Yeah, I agree. I think coconut is the foulest food on the planet. I know a lot of people don't like it. It's alright. I'm not a big fan of it myself. Some of the things you guys eat from the tins is weird. I'll agree with that. I don't remember at this point. It was like 15 years ago. It wasn't rancid or anything. That's the problem. I think I said this before. I eat with my eyes. I eat with my eyes. And even if it tastes right, even if it tasted like a cheeseburger with ketchup on it, it still put me off because my eyes can see the blackness of the egginess. I don't like it. I am a visual eater. I can't help it. That's not where food goes. I know, but you know, am I right? When I don't even want to bring it up now because it's foul. You know that joke chocolate you can get, which is in the shape of something which isn't chocolate, and people are like, oh, so funny, and I'm going like that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It turns my stomach. I could not do it. Like I said, I am a visual eater. If it looks wrong, I can't eat it, even if it tastes the best. And I can eat a lot. I've tried a lot of dishes over the years from all corners of the world. But some stuff is like, oh my god, what's that? I'm not putting that in my mouth. I think the virgin boiled eggs are worse than... I have no idea what virgin boiled eggs are. Why are they called that? CRL? Why are they called that? I like ketchup. I never had the green ketchup. Me neither, Cody. Me neither. Blue cheese has mold in it, and that's nice. I agree. I can eat blue cheese. It's Stilton, we call it over here. Blue cheese, I don't want to talk about it. But Stilton is called over here. Do I want... CRL, am I Googling dangerous stuff now? It's called Virgin Boy Eggs. Is that what it's called? Oh, before I click enter, Virgin Boy Eggs. This is dangerous now. Oh, they look alright. What's wrong with them? Is that a Virgin Boy egg? What's wrong with that? It just looks like eggs. What's wrong with that? It's a delicacy. They look like normal eggs to me. What's the difference in them? They just look a bit mushed. Virgin Boy eggs are a traditional dish of Dongyang, Zhejiang, I can't speak Chinese, in which eggs are boiled in the urine. Oh my god, fuck me. CRL, why? Why, CRL? Why? That can't be true. That cannot be true. That cannot be true. I refuse to believe that is true. I know other countries have delicacies, I understand that. Boiled in the urine of young boys who were presumably peasants, preferably... That's bollocks. I don't believe that for a second. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. I don't believe that happens. I do not believe that happens. Are Virgin Boy eggs true? I'm going to... my search history is going to be horrific. Are Virgin Boy eggs real? Yes! What? In Chinese, made by boiling eggs in the... How is that a thing? Typically under the age of 10. That can't be right. That can't be right. Now, I have questions. First of all, who's the first person to try that for a fucking start? And also, what has it got to do with the urine? Because it's in the shell. What's that got to do with the taste of it? Nothing, I believe. I think it's got nothing to do with the taste. But who's the first person who tried that? That's what I want to know. It's ridiculous. I take back my earlier statement. Some foods need to be shunned. Exactly, Oddstalk. Exactly. Back when preserving food was essential, I agree that, you know, back in the day before fridge freezers and stuff, we had to preserve foods, but there was other ways. Surely, there was other ways. Humans being human. The alchemist philosopher's stone was made with piss. God. Even if it was a way like 2,000 years ago to preserve food, alright, whatever. But no, we don't need to do that. We don't need it. I don't need to like saying it because it's putting me off my food. But honestly, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Audio Steam, welcome. How's it going? I believe it's about vitality. Yeah, but things like that is what's wrong with the world, if you ask me. I'm all for delicacies and stuff, but that's ridiculous. Who was the first to try toad licking? I don't know, but I bet he had the time of his life. I bet the first person to try toad licking was like, brothers, come try this, you'll have a whale of a time. Cody Bremer, thank you for the 5-year US, very much appreciated. We could ask the same about the first person to drink milk from cow. Exactly. I'm happy that there were people, you know, back in the hunter-gatherer days who tried the things that we got today. Thankful that we got them today. I like milk. But yeah, who's the first person? Oh, what's that white stuff coming out there? Hang on. what's going on here now? And you go to his other hunter-gatherer mate and say, don't go there, brother. I tried it on this bull. It did not taste good. I reckon that's how the conversation went back in the hunter-gatherer days. It's, honestly, human evolution is such a funny old thing, eh? It's a funny old thing. We do some weird shit when we put the microscope on ourselves, don't we? We do. We absolutely do. Let's be honest. It might be normal everyday thing, but when you actually look at things and how things are discovered, like, that's freaking weird. That is weird. That is weird. I wonder if that's how kissing a frog to turn into a prince started. Loomy Bear, I'm going to say yes. What was the hottest food you ever tried? It was what's it called? A vindaloo. I mean, I've tried peppers. That's different. That's just eating a pepper just for the hotness. But the hotness is actually foodage. There's a word. I've tried it as a vindaloo, and I only ate half of it because I was sweating bollocks, as they say, when I was eating it. It was way too hot. And I like hot food, but sometimes if it's too hot, it spoils the food for me. I mean, I'm like, what's the point? What's the point? All right, yeah, you can eat hot stuff. Well done. But are you actually enjoying it? You're probably not. You know? My brother-in-law eats yellow jacket wasps. Why? Why, Jen? Why, Jen? Are they covered in chocolate? Why? Romans used... oh, fuck me. Romans used pigeons' arseholes... Wait, I've lost it. Pigeons' arseholes to suck the venom out of a snake bite wound. Sign of the times, I suppose. Oh, God. Makes this so much fun. People around the world on here and the difference. I agree. I love the differences of people around the world and in the stream. I love it. I love it. We learn things like this. See, we learn things about other people's cultures. Sometimes I love it. Sometimes I'm like, what the fuck is that? You know? Chocolate coffee beans are nice. I used to love them when I was in my late teens. I ate way too much of them. I couldn't sleep. But I used to really like chocolate coffee beans. Honestly. It's ridiculous. Do you all eat fried chicken livers in the UK? No. I mean, I'm sure there are people in the UK who eat them. That's probably more of the case of the during World War II, when food was rationed. I think that's where that stuff came from. But as far as I'm aware, I don't. Definitely do not eat them. Put milk chocolate on most things and people will eat it. I agree. Imagine the first person who ever eat a certain food and that person had a rare food allergy, and people would probably think it was exactly. Can you imagine that? Yeah, don't go near that. Charlie, the other hunter-gatherer who came from with the tribe the other day, he collapsed. Don't eat that. But not knowing it was the best thing ever to eat because he had a food allergy. Nobody eats them now. Nobody eats them to this day because that one guy 50,000 years ago had a food allergy. People eat hedgehogs here, I know. Not over here, though. I'm just saying. Chicken feet and soy sauce, Steve, no. I know people eat them, I know. It's just, I think the thing that puts me off chicken feet, for a start, is feet, right? Secondly, it's because the... how do you get the toenails out of the way first? I'm disgusting myself now, sorry. World's hottest gummy bear. Now that's a fun to watch videos. That stuff is hot. KFC used to sell them over here. They're delicious. If you don't think about what you're eating, I do think about what I'm eating last week. So that's the problem. That's the problem. Just like no one ate devil's apples, tomatoes. What's devil's apples? I refuse to eat anything with a head on it. I love seafood, but ask her. Yeah, me too. I like fish, but I wouldn't eat it with a head on it. Absolutely not. Husband, you hunt them down. Right, I'm going to have to leave before I get put off my food. Because I really need to eat. And if we carry on going down this rabbit hole, I'll suddenly become a vegan. And yeah, which is fine. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. But anyway... that was a lot of fun, as always. Sorry I didn't game today. Like I said, my brain just couldn't handle a video game today. And I don't know if there's anyone live or anything like that right now. I don't think so. Let me have a quick check. 1 second. 1 second. Is there anyone live? No. No. So I'm just going to wave out. Thank you for the gifted, as always. Thank you for the memberships. Always appreciated. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. Very soon, by the way. Hopefully tomorrow. Bye for now.